Find someone to love, find me, someone to love, find me. Hello, hello. What's going on? Yo, well, no, can't do that anymore. Not allowed to do that one. Ark Extinction. Really shocking news, guys. I think for the first time ever, Wildcard have let us down with a delay. They never delay stuff. It's so unusual for them. I don't understand it. Somehow it's something very different for Wildcards being this late. What can I say? So if you don't know, what if you go on Jade? But shut the fuck up, man. Just get on with the fucking video. It has been delayed. The Extinction DLC was meant to come out at 10 AM PST time in the USA, which is 6 o'clock UK time, I do believe. And it's been delayed again. Currently right now, it's currently sitting at 3 hours. 3 more hours before it comes out. Is it the end of the world? Maybe not. If they get it done by the end of today, if it's out by today, then, you know, it's not the end of the world. But, man, how fucking hard is it? Like, well, you have one job in life as a games developer. Make your game, get it out. Once you've made the game, surely the easy part is getting it out on time. Surely that's the time when you're going to go, you know what? Especially with DLC as well, by the way. DLC which you can take forever to make, which they have done. And you can take as long as you want, and you've got the resources, your game's popular. Why put pressure on yourself? Why not just release it when it's ready? Not tell anyone like they did with Scorched Earth. But that's the situation that's going on right now with Ark. Poor Frisonis, he is going to be proper tired if he's staying up all night. Man, you've got to do it, Frisonis. You know the competition on YouTube, bro. You know. You've got to get them videos out first, man. Because I'll be there. I'll be doing them first. I'll be up all night. So get that coffee, son. Get that coffee. But, yeah. I mean, I'm not that fussed because I was up till 5:30 last night. Who's around for my 3:30 live show where I gave you some news about Fallout, The Forest, and Ark Extinction as well. But yeah, exactly for Sonis. No, we're taking on the big boys, remember? We've got to get them big bastards like Syntac and Every Night's a Riot and all them fuckers. That's who we're going for. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, by the way, I don't mind them YouTubers. They're all good YouTubers. I'm only joking. But certainly, it is one of them things where we're just going to be up all night. If it comes out. Now, the thing is, this has happened before with Wildcard. It has happened a couple times with their last DLC on Steam. I'm not talking about console. We know console's late. That's another problem to be angry. I've been angry about that. Am I as angry about PC being late? No. Fuck PC Master Race. Here, heard it first. No, I'm only joking. Of course. It is sad. Oh, there's my alarm. That was my alarm waking me up saying I've got to get up from my nap and start doing Extinction stuff. I haven't even had a nap. I've been up pretty a long time. But it is frustrating. If you're a PC player right now, like people said in chat, you're coming home, you're wanting to get onto it right now, you want to play the game, and now it's another 3-hour delay. And you really shouldn't expect that kind of thing when they advertise it so heavily. You know, they treat it like a AAA game. They really go to town on the advertisements saying it's going to be ready at 10 AM. Everything we've seen in all the previews is 10 AM. Anyway, that's the situation at the moment. If we take a little look at, I do believe, Twitter. Let's take a look at Twitter and we'll see the official post as to why. I mean, I don't think there is an official post or what's going on with it. Where is... I think I'll just put home. I'm sure I'll find it within 2 seconds. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. Oh, there we go. Pixels is on it. He's done a video already. Slightly delayed because they raised over 100 grand for charity. Yeah, good for you. Come on, where is it? I could just look up survivetheark.com, couldn't I? I could just do that one, couldn't I? Why don't I just do that one? But yeah, that's current info. We know you're all very excited about the Extinction release. We want to assure you, or we're running some last minute snags, but we're still on track to launch Extinction today. We will update you with an ETA as soon as possible. So they're still on track. They think it is. If they don't get it out on time today though, like what the fuck, man? How fucking hard is it? Really? Really, it's a bit crazy. Thank you for Sonus. You have a good night, mate. I'll catch you later. Pilgrims, welcome, sir. The Forest come to Xbox. Obedient, I put it in like 3 videos, son. I done 2 videos last night talking about the Forest, and I done a Let's Play. If you watch my Let's Play today, you would have known that I said it's coming to Xbox, but no time yet. No time or date. Yeah. Hey, it's going to happen. It will happen. I think they're going to get it out. I think they'll get it out before midnight. But, you know, that means everyone's going to be asleep by then. So I'm going to go and have a nap very soon. I think I'm going to need to. People also were upset about the price. Now, there's some confusion. People were saying they're charging full price for it. They're not charging full price for it, as far as I'm aware. They made it, it's part of the package info. So when you see $40 in your currency, wherever you are, just for the Extinction DLC, it isn't. It's part of the package. I haven't seen anywhere that says the Extinction, just on its own, is $40. You know, it is part of the package. When the package is ready, so when they're live, when they're going to go, that's when it will go down to $14.99 or whatever it is. So don't get too mixed up with stuff. It is going to be $14.99 on PC and Xbox and PS4 or whatever it was. $19.99, $19.99, something like that. Hey, Gingy, thank you very much, sir. So yes, that's when it's coming. The Mad, I'm going to kick you out, bro. You asked me that again, I swear. I just spoke about it. We don't know for Xbox. We don't know when the Forest is coming out. But the developers have said they're looking into it. They do want to release it. It's only a launch exclusive PS4. Go and watch my videos. Do you know how many times people have added me and tweeted at me today with stuff that I've literally done videos on today? Notification squad, people. Get that fucking bell ringing. Be helpful if I had my YouTube page showing, wouldn't it? Get that bell ringing. So yeah, the price is going to be okay. It's coming. Should we have a little look? I did say analysis. Let's take a little look at the actual trailer and let's see my theory about the 5 Titans. Now, I'm a bit confused. I still think there's one Titan they're not showing. I'm going to hold on to this. Even when it's not true, I'll still be saying, yeah, they cut it from the game. They cut it from the game. I mean, this looks amazing. This is CGI, of course. Or is it? It's a bit of a mix, a bit of a blend. I really like the idea of this one. I'll put my headphones on just so I'll make sure I'm not drowning anything else out. Well, I honestly, I think the mech is a Titan because there seems to be smaller mechs. So unless you can grow your Titan, maybe you've got to defeat the Titan to become the Titan, you know? I knew I was Titan before you was even a man. Right, let's go through it a little bit slowly. So initially, big city landscape. Yeah, we got that. That's what's going to be happening. That's where you're going to be running around from. That's almost the safe place. There are going to be regular dinosaurs running around there, but there won't be as much corrupted. This is going to be where you're going to be going from the centre of the map around the map to explore and do stuff. But this is meant to be like a hub area where it's meant to be a bit safer or a bit normal dinosaurs, not the corrupted. Then we're going to go slide in a little bit. Now, obviously, this is a cutscene. I'm all for sexy ladies in videos and trailers, but they narf use the sex appeal quite a bit. And considering I don't see short shorts anywhere. Does anyone else see short shorts in Ark Survival Evolved? Maybe I'm being an old man about it, but I will not be objectified, goddammit. And I will not have my games objectified just because it's a pretty woman with a skinny ass. I quite like bigger bums, to be honest. But here we go. We've got the T-Rex. Anyway, that was on a massive tangent. The T-Rex has just had a poo. That's what people were saying. Look, he stops to have a poo. He literally stops to have a poo and then he's off again. So who is this person? People are upsetty spaghetti saying this isn't Helena, this isn't Diana. Who is it? She can dye her hair, people. She may not have the same colour hair or style as she did in the original artwork, if this is meant to be Helena or whoever it is, whoever it's meant to be on the box art. But, you know, since we dye our hair in the game, I presume you can dye your hair in the CGI trailer as well. Why not, eh? Why not? Oh, that's a very good idea, Phoenix. He's just said to connect all the mechs together to make a big one. That would be epic. That would be proper epic. Hello, Morbid. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Smooth Gamer. Hello. Loki. Good evening, darling. Yes, it's Helena. So Helena is the box art. She's gone blonde. We'll let her off. She wants a change. She's fed up going around all these maps looking the same old redhead, dark-haired. I always thought that was based on Jeremy's wife. Do you ever look at Jeremy's wife a little bit? Looks a little bit like her, you know, wouldn't surprise me. Now, look at this guy coming in. Now, this guy is the same size as the T-Rex, or a little bit bigger. Or is that just really behind? It looks a little bit bigger, but not too big. No, from that, see, now from that distance, it looks like it's fucking huge. It's massive. Now, this is why I think, at first, I thought this was the 5th Titan. Because it's so much bigger. But it's important to note, this is CGI. So look at all the spikes. Look at everything that's going on. Big mouth opening up. He's got the teeth at the front. And he seems to have that nostril that looks like some sort of jewel in the middle of his head, okay? So remember onto that, people. Remember onto that. It's coming out in 3 hours, apparently, supposedly. Now we cut to actual gameplay. I am really worried, guys. Did you see any new creatures in the trailers at all that we haven't already seen? I'd be really disappointed. I know there's lots of creatures like the Corrupted, and I know there's lots of Titans. But man, if these are the only creatures in the game that we've seen already revealed, there's no new ones, I'm going to be pissed off. You know, that's what everyone loves in Ark. They love going and get them new creatures and taming them all. And so if there's only really like 4 or 5 new creatures, apart from the big Titans, I can see people being pissed off. What do you reckon? Techbridge, owls. Virgil wants the owls. Missy says that thing should crush a Titan. Yeah, exactly. We don't want shoulder pets. We want more. Yeah, them shoulder pets were a joke last time. Like, I'm looking back at Scorched Earth and thinking, man, Scorched Earth was a good DLC. Even though I hate the map, it's still better than Aberration. It had much more, you know, own building tile sets and everything. Anyway, we've got this guy. We've got the Enforcer climbing up the wall. Spider up the spout. Got T-Rexo here. I do like the city landscape. I really hope you can build all around here. It would be interesting. I don't know how wooden shacks are going to look in this area, but I do hope... Someone said they've seen new armour. I really hope there's a new building piece tile set. I think that would be good, yeah. Yeah, the wolf is in the trailer. Look, I'm going to show you the wolf in a minute. The Moondog or the Managamar. That's his name. So we've got a fluffy puffball being chased by a thingy. Now, we're going to be going out in the wastelands. So this is where you're going to be going to get resources. This is where the Corrupted is. City is safe. Corrupted are in the desert areas, and this is where obviously you got them big domes as well. This map is the same size as Ragnarok, apparently, and obviously it's made by the same guys, so I believe that. Now, is there any kind of new resource here? This is just like a nice little cave, maybe part of the enchanted crater or the forest crater area, and it looks part of like an ascension cave again. Now you can see the whatchamacallit. It's not Pteranodon. The other one, Tapiara, flying in the background. Is that Tapiara? I think it is, you know. Should we zoom in a little bit? Should we zoom in? No, I won't zoom in. I won't do all that because that's going to just piss it off. Usual sort of stuff. So this is the snow biome. Again, it looks like this is a dungeon. So remember, to unlock the Titans, to fight the Titans, these, I think, are going to be the dungeons we're going to be going through to unlock them. Because it just has that vibe. It's kind of showing, look, that's the created one. That's like the desert one, and then this is the snow biome one because you can see the snow on the thing. So these are the 3 dungeons you're going to have to go through. Don't know about the Sky Titan though. I mean, I don't know how that's going to play out, if there is some sort of mechanic or dungeon or something like that. OC will be getting Extinction servers, yes they will, but they won't be for a while. They're going to be rolling it out to America and EU first, Mr. Michael Byram. DayZ PS4 won't be coming out until next year, early 2019, but they've just had a massive update today on their official experimental servers, which is good news because it means everything's going along nicely. Okay, so we got the creatures down below. We've got the sloth, and then we've got the great big tree titan in the background. So that looks like where you're going to be fighting him. Again, I really hope there are some of these places on the map, not just inside that arena, if you understand, or like maybe if a Titan's not running around there, you can go in and get resources. Maybe these are going to be rich, because I don't think you can build in here as well either, by the way. I really don't think you can build, unless anyone can correct me. I didn't see anything in the live stream about placing turrets down or anything like that. Let me know if you saw anything like that. I don't think there'll be boss dungeons because they said the boss fights are open world. Well, these no, the boss dungeons are in these domes, lads, girls, guys, peoples. These domes right here is where you're going to fight every boss. But you've got to summon it. You've got to do something. We don't know if it's just a normal cave, but there's some sort of mechanism for summoning them, or for fighting them, or for gaining access to them. I know they look like they're running around free there, but they're not. They're in these biomes. So we've got the corrupted wyvern here. You can see lots of ruins in the background. The city doesn't look nowhere near as impressive from the CGI shot from this angle. Obviously, we've got big bones and stuff like that. There's lots of resources. We're going out to get this elemental shards and element dust, and the corrupted stuff. Remember, you can't tame any corrupted. So as pretty and as good looking as these are, you can't tame them. It'd be nice if you could cure them. Imagine if you could make like a dart that would cure them. These are the orbital drops. They're not just meteorites. They're orbital drops. So they're coming in, and they're in the sulfur fields. So I reckon we're going to be gathering that as a resource or something like that. And there's the orbital drops that are going to be fighting the horde mode and stuff like that. So we've seen a lot of that from live stream. Obviously deploying the scout, and that's going around checking stuff out. That looks pretty cool. I ain't going to lie. I quite like this. It's obviously highlighting the creatures. It's highlighting, I'm guessing, like a carnivorous creature there or whatever. Then we've got a close-up of the tree titan. Yeah. It's going to be interesting fighting that guy. I love his attack. Watch this attack he does now, people. So he's there. Treebeard. Oh, you're a hobbit. Drink, hobbits, drink slow. Let me find my wife. The tree wives. And then fuck you guys. Basically. I'm gonna venom the shit out of you. Someone make a gif out of that, please. Make a gif out of the tree doing some venom shit and put venom little cuts in it. Dodo X, if you're watching, my mate, do that. That's your next little gif. I want something to do with venom, please. I mean, that looks pretty cool. Who likes that attack? Thick is fucking talking out of his arse, but he could be right. Any chance to say Thick Freedom's a fucking cock, but you know, we'll have to see how it goes. It does look pretty cool. It does. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the best attack I've seen. Because no one was really impressed with the Ice Titan. People were just going, oh, it's got a frost. It throws a snowball. Whoopie fucking do. But I quite like that one. So we've got big, mad, bad, angry, you know, corrupted Giga there coming at people. Coming at ya. Giga Kapacha. Now look, fucking Titanfall down. Someone's got to do these videos. Please, someone out there, be creative. I want Titanfall down put on the back of these. I remember there was a YouTuber once, a guy that I used to do a few world tours and I played with ages ago till we fell out. He done a really funny video once. I think it won Community Crunch, and he put the music from Titanfall onto a Titan dropping, and that was funny. But now it could really be Titanfall. So this mech is clearly not a huge, massive mech. It's literally half the size. But what the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? That's going to be some sort of like pulse rifle. You can see it's definitely firing the laser there. So it's not. I was thinking it might be a shield. It might like activate a shield or something like that. But it's definitely firing the rifle. You can see this is the one from the tweet. So they tweeted ages ago, Chris did, showing us how this guy moved and stuff. It definitely looks like that one with a bit more additional body armor and paint job. Someone was saying you can paint all these and stuff like that. Obviously his blade looks pretty cool. Like you got like the tech sort of energy there with the solid sort of back end of it. I like that. That's not too bad. And then he's firing it up, and then he's firing the laser, and you can see he's about the same size as a Giga, maybe a bit bigger. I want to say a bit bigger. Now, is this signifying that they don't like heat? Because let's face it, we know what a flamethrower is. We've used them in Scorched Earth, and that armor set, that's just Scorched Earth, isn't it? Is that the same stuff? Let me know. You guys let me know. But it's kind of like, maybe it's just highlighting facts. These trailers all have meaning, you know. They're not just showing random things in the map with random items. They really want to build a story, if you delve deep into it, of what the game's going to be and what the DLC is going to be. So maybe it's just a good way. Maybe it will scare them off a little bit. That would be making some of these Scorched Earth weapons more interesting to use and stuff. Now, is that a new armor set or is it just painted? It's hard to tell. It looks like he's got like some sort of shawl on him. I can zoom in a little bit, but it sometimes breaks the thingy. Let's move in a little bit. No, rip that. It's going to be too long. It's going to be too long me try and do that. Sorry, people. I won't try zoom in too much. Defo Scorched Armour. Wish they'd servers safe from outside for a couple of months. Well, they do. You can't transfer into the servers, mate. You can't transfer any items. You can only transfer characters. So what you talking about? What you talking about? You can only transfer out. You can take any of these creatures out straight away, but you can't bring any creatures into these servers. They're going to be fresh, other than your character. Windows 10 won't be there until console. I doubt that's going to be coming out at the same time as PC. They're always behind even console. Windows 10 users are definitely like the third forgotten child, the fourth forgotten child. So how are we feeling about this guy, the Velanosaur? He's okay. I didn't really like the sound of his firing his pellets. It felt quite too mechanical. I was hoping it'd be something a bit more. Is that a horrible sound? Is that a really horrible one? Everyone's going, oh my god. Hey, Dorian, welcome. Hello, mate. How you doing? You excited for this? You going to be playing it on your mum's computer later? So it's 10 PM tonight now. Fucking hell. This is good. I'm happy because I was up till 5:30 last night. I played with Aaron Longstaff, some Call of Duty. Then I done a 3:30 live stream talking about stuff. Then I put out another video. And then I got up at 10 this morning. And I've been working away, getting stuff prepped and ready. Techbridge. Okay. Techbridge can place anywhere. It's not just anchor points like with Aberration where you had the zip lines going from one point to another point and that was the only spots. According to Jen, I saw a reply on Twitter, she said you can put these anywhere. So it is at last the bridges. You know, this was put in the game about 2 years ago. They said they were going to have extendable bridges. Then they quietly removed it and said, look, we can't do it. The technology's not there, or, you know, it's going to be too much to work out and figure out. And of course, now they've put it behind DLC. Pay to win, pay to win. But yeah, it looks a bit mad. I guess you've got to have a foundation piece on one end, maybe fly over to the other end, and then they'll connect up if the distance isn't too long. But I like the idea of this. I think this is pretty badass, having the tech bridges. The rainbow bridge, that's it. Fly, run away across that rainbow bridge and forces. Can you imagine when the forces of brown breads, they get blown up or eaten by a corrupted? You're just like, oh, someone's got to do a video of that as well. Ceremonial, going over the rainbow bridge, flying away like they're unicorn. I like the variations. So obviously in the original trailer, it was the unicorns going over the bridge. Now we've got the enforcers. I am quite impressed by the enforcers. I quite like the look of these guys. I think they look pretty badass. They remind me a little bit of like apes, like walking on all fours. You can see that one looks a bit different coloured. Remember, with these guys, you've got to destroy them. You've got to harvest the body parts, and then you can make them and create them yourself. But you've got to use a machine that's around, a terminal, I do believe, to create them as well. It's not going to be as simple as that, but that's generally the idea of it. Well, this is coming out in 3 hours on PC. Hey, Gary, welcome, mate. And it's going to be on Xbox, PS4, we suppose, on the 13th. Now, the air balloons, we haven't seen these in action. We've got RGs in the background, and of course, we've got the owl. Again, I really hope there's more creatures. I mean, I don't think there is, because they surely would have shown them in the trailer. You know, you want to wow people. So if there was any more creatures to show, they'd have it in there. But the idea is you can set a point, and it will take this stuff home. Would you risk it? If you're on a PvP tribe, would you risk someone like these arseholes shooting it down and coming and getting it? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be... It's going to be one of them ones that I'm going to put in my top 10. I'm going to start doing top 10 videos. Watch me get millions of views just like Axeman. I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do that. That's going to be one of the top most useless items in Ark. Other than for minigames, it's going to be amazing. We could have minigames where, you know, the first person to get the loot in each balloon wins. And everyone's got to shoot it and you go running around grabbing it. That's going to be an awesome game. Good base locations? Yeah, maybe. I've done that before. I've done that for the centre way when. And the island map. I did do that. My favourite base spots. But I haven't done them kind of videos in a while. So this is an interesting one. Here you go. Now I said this. He doesn't fly. I said this the other day. I said this guy is not going to fly. It's more like a glide, I swear. It's like he's using his breath to sort of glide at a low altitude. Do you guys think that's flying or do you think that's gliding? Because it looks to me, I said he jumps. So basically I thought he was going to jump. But you can see here, look, his wings haven't extended. And then it just comes up above the bushes there. And then boom, extends out, releases all this cold air and stuff. It's definitely gliding or some sort of jump. It's definitely not there to land on things and do stuff. Or fly away. So you can see out of his foot there as well, he got it. So a bit disappointing. I guess it's unique. So you've got rock drakes, we've got these guys, we've got wyverns. If they're all on the map and you can tame them all naturally, that's going to be good. I think that would be a good mix. I just wanted to see a few more, just a few. I really wanted them to go mad. Place like every creature a brand new one. That would be epic. Some dinosaurs no one had ever seen, you know, in the game before. But it looks like he freezes stuff. So when he does it, he freezes it as he goes over. And you've got this guy as well, obviously. And now the big Leviathan, it literally looks like the one from Dragonpunk. I don't know how Dragonpunk are feeling about this right now. But Dragonpunk are a mod. And I could be wrong. But every mod I've ever seen, I've always assumed that literally it all comes from the game. Sure, they add stuff and they change stuff and they changed images sometimes and they add more stuff. But I really feel like somewhere deep down, they must have got the template for this or the mechanic for a big Leviathan flying through Ark. And that's what I reckon Dragonpunk did. Or way back when. They saw this in the files as an idea. Hidden in the Ark files, because I don't know. And they've took it. Or is it the other way round? And Wildcard have literally ripped off the Dragonpunk idea. Hope they paid them well. I mean, I know they're in the sponsorship program and stuff, and they did give them a lot of money. But I hope it is going to be that. The hive creature, no, I asked Jet about that the other day, and he just said straight up, that's not coming. That's not something they're not going to be sorting out or doing anything. So yeah, don't expect any sort of hive creature that got put in the dev kit ages ago. Jet said no. Like they're focusing on DLC at the moment. And then in the future, that's all he said. That's all he said in Discord when I spoke to him the other day. Yeah, so this is another Titan, or is it? Because this is where confusions come in. It looks like it's a Titan. It's got obviously the base and stuff, and you can do this for 5 days. Remember, you can build on top of them, or you can use their saddles. The saddles spawn in with the Titans. Whenever you do tame one of these Titans, the saddles will spawn in. So once the saddles are spawned in, you don't have to make them. They just naturally spawn in with them. So you can see it shooting away here. Now there's a quite big... Is that a turret at the bottom there? Can you see that huge one just below the owl's foot? Or is that... Oh, it's the tech. That's a mech. That is a mech tech. Mech tech. Man, there's going to be some Texas word jiggery going on here. Going to like start mentioning Taco Bell, and it does look like the mech suits have different options, like they may have different upgrades and stuff like that. I can't really tell what this is doing here. Like, what is the achievement with this guy right now showing off the fact that it's red? Because at the moment all I'm seeing is that it's red, but it's not really highlighting any of the other enemies or creatures that much, is it? It's like a little bit of a purple glow to it. Is it heat? Is it only heat? So it only direct to heat? But why isn't the big guy fine? But here we go. So you can see the back of it is a shield. Only he has that one. The other guy doesn't. So maybe this is what their initials stand for. If you look in the wiki and stuff like that, it's been revealed. There's some acronyms which are like MRSO, MRRM. So maybe this is what it stands for. You're going to build a mech that is an MSSO, and it'll have the shield ability. And then you'll have a mech that will be MRSSO. And is this 2 different mechs with a sword? Is that going to be the same one? You know, what's he doing down there as well, the owl? So he's shielding him. Oh, okay, so the freezing. So earlier when we saw the freezing, I presume that's doing damage to them creatures, wild creatures. Maybe they don't like cold or heat. So maybe that's a thing to do with the corrupted. They really don't like cold and heat. So if you've got any sort of creature or weapon that can do that, then it will do more damage to them. And then this guy is freezing the Rex here to give him health. So that's his ability. So that's another ability. You can mark that down, people. It looks like it does. You can see the green little splodges coming up on the T-Rex. So definitely it's healing the Rex. Confirmed. Healing the Rex. Who's saying a month? Get out of it. It's not going to be a month. If they do that, mate, I will do the month. If anyone's worried about me doing too many rant videos, fuck me. I'll do the worst one ever. I promise you guys. Vince is chatting shit. Vince is chatting shit. They would not do that today. I would not in a million years see it. Should we kick Vince out of chat now? Ban Vince. Ban him. Ban him. Time him out. Yeah. No way. No way. Have I got to check this now? Have I got to check this now? No, that is bullshit. You guys are fucking me, man. We'll let you back in, Vince, if it turns out it was true, alright? We'll let you back in. It would be, surely it would be on the ARK thingies. Let's take a look. No, chatting shit, bro. Fucking, that's it. He stays banned. That kid stays banned. Right. Back onwards. So we can paint our mechs by the looks of things. We've got like this great big red one. Fighting it over. Okay, so I'll take it back then. Let's count up the creatures. We've got the Owl. We've got the Enforcer. We've got the Scout. We've got the Gas Bag. We've got the Velanosaur. We've got the Managanamama. Is that all of them? I want to say that's all of them. 6. There's one more. There's one more I'm forgetting. There's one more. Gacha. Well done, Virgil. So 7. Then if we count these variations of these mech suits, so maybe there's 3 of them. So 8, 9, 10. 10 different mech suits. Call it 4 Titans at the moment. Guaranteed there's definitely 4 Titans. I guess that's 14 creatures plus the big mech suit. That's 15. So that's about the same amount of stuff that was in Aberration. Not as much as that was in Scorched, I'm sure of it. Or maybe it was, I don't know. But either way, I'm not convinced. I'm not 100% convinced by that. Yeah, make sure you come drop Discord, people. No, we've done Velenosaur. We definitely put that one in. So yeah, I still think it could have needed a few more creatures. I think people who, you know, DLC in my eyes, DLC shouldn't just be the same game. I think DLC should always subvert stuff. When you think about games that have done it, like Far Cry, their DLC has always been a bit mad. And because it's changed up the game so much, to put in a brand new setting, love that type of stuff. So I think DLC should be like that. So I don't mind them doing the robot specific rim stuff. But a lot of fan base do want just dinosaurs. They don't want all this technology and robots. So I still think it would have been nice just to put in a few extra variations of dinosaurs, or you know, some new types that from his, you know, archaeology, pathology, whatever you call it, would come along. Yeah, you're right. Who said that? That it fires the rockets. So that looks like it's a different gun. No, it's on its back. So yes, we've got the rockets. We've got the sword one. And the laser pistol, and we've got the guy that does the shield. So that's definitely 3 of them, isn't it? And here we go with the Titans. Okay. Now he's got a helmet on his head. What is going on here? So in the live stream we saw a platform saddle, pretty much on his back, but now he's got some sort of mad helmet. Does that mean it's what's going to happen when you tame one? You get like a mad helmet appear. I don't remember the cockpit being that low on his head. Am I wrong? That helmet's from his saddle, but I don't remember seeing that in the live stream that they did over the weekend. It was it? Fair dues. How do you say it? Managamar. Thank you, Shiny. I'll try and remember that, mate. It was in the stream. Okay. Now this is my big problem. You know, I've been saying there's 5 Titans. If you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I broke the story 4 weeks ago, before Thick Freedom, so fuck you, Thick, that there were 5 actual Titans because of a Japanese article that said there was 4 regular Titans and a giant king Titan, and they call them Kaijus. So we see this guy in the artwork. Now, it looks like it's actually getting bigger. I'm not sure if this is the same one we saw at the very beginning. I'm trying to work out. So look at its teeth, look at its eyes. It's kind of spawned out of nowhere, like tech nanos. and you can see it's meant to be the same size as the mech from the art, the graphic art that we've seen, the poster art. It is the same size as the mech suit. We've got the tree one, we've got the mech suit in the background, which is the giant massive one. We've got the new guy, which we're assuming is the desert titan. Then we've got the flying one. And then what are they shooting? Because you've got a wyvern here, a corrupted wyvern, but he must be shooting at a player that's on the floor. And we're just going around. I just want to see what's going on. They all look a bit mad, actually. All the creatures look a bit more different here. Much more different than I thought. You've got the smaller mechs going over them. So, and then you've got the ice one. Now, look at that titan there. He looks a bit different. It is probably the same one, but it's got like the green tendrils on its loin area and around its neck. And you can definitely see it's the one from the trailer beginning, because it's got that crystal on his right eye. But is it the same one? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is the same one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. He looks much spikier. So that's that version. Okay, yeah, you can clearly see. So he extends his neck. So that's clarified. I still think there's one more final boss. They said it in the interview that this is the most biggest boss you've ever seen. You've seen bigger bosses playing God of War. In this, I'm sure you guys have. You know, think about Monster Hunter. There's been some pretty big bosses. So it has to be absolutely massive to be the biggest one ever. Okay, so that's definitely the desert one. I am still going to put it out there. I'll be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. You guys can all come tell me no, I was wrong. But mark my words, when I get to play it tonight, I'm going to promise you, I'm going to make it my mission to unlock the final boss and hopefully show you there is a new boss. There's a final boss that is bigger than all of these. Because in the interview, it said the mech suit was smaller than the main Kaiju and about the same size as the sub Kaiju. So you can see there, it looks pretty much the same size. Now, it was Japanese, it was translated from Google, but it was with Wildcard members. They were doing a presentation, and I looked up a few different translations, a few different websites, even German, that managed to translate into Japanese. So I still think there's another Titan. I'm just putting it out there. So people were saying you've got to combine the smaller mechs into the large mech. Because in the interview as well, they said, is it possible to defeat the smaller titans with only like a foot or an arm? Now, it may have been a joke that got lost in translation. Can you imagine just like running around with just one big foot, just going around the map? And you're meant to be controlling these as a team. We still haven't got confirmation, but there's no way Wildcard would make an end game that resulted in single players not being able to do it. So everyone that's been worried about single players being able to control these mechs, of course you'll be able to. I really honestly don't think Wildcard would put a system in where you wouldn't be able to finish the game unless you had friends helping you. That would just be madness. That would piss a lot of people off. So I think there's going to be a way, but I reckon on official servers, it's going to be the case you need to have a tribe piloting, or all of you in the same cockpit. Maybe you've all just got to be in the same area. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. What do you think about that? So remember, if you've not seen this Japanese, I've done a few videos on it weeks ago, month ago, and Vic done it recently, because he must have watched my video, because there's no way he fucking looked that up, because it was over a month ago the news came out. I think they done the article on like the 2nd of October. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But and then this girl is Diana. Is this what everyone's saying? Now she looks like the girl on the box art a little bit. Look at her hair. Look how dark it is. Can you see that as well? It's fucking someone's going mad. Someone hasn't got a girlfriend on the Wildcard art department who's designing these CGI characters and these girl characters. Literally just going, yep, I want a skinny ass chick walking at the beginning, and I want a big boobed, you know, hentai style looking girl at the end. Can we get a H for hentai or H for Helena in chat right now? I want H for hentai. You can control the whole mech by yourself. Welcome, Jat. Speak of the devil. Jat's in Discord. Jat's in chat, people. If you want to ask a question to Jat, the community manager and a producer of ARK, go and put it in there now. So Jat, come on. Is there another Titan? Is there another Titan we've not seen? Put us out of our misery. Let us know. I'm going to sit here waiting for a reply. He's probably pissed off already. He's like, no. I remember you done that rant video, Jade, and you called me an imbecile. That's it. You're brown bread, mate. It's out now. What, the DLC's out now? Really, Jack? Is it really out now? Why? Oh, yes. That's a yes. Confirmed. Jack's confirmed it. He's confirmed there is another Titan. Or was he responding and saying the DLC's out yet? Yeah. Yeah. Why? Yes. Yes. That is Jack, people. No. Jack. No. Don't upset me, man. Don't upset me like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not out yet. Is it out yet, Matt? Is the DLC ready? Is it a fake Jack? I'll be gutted. Only Jack would know what I called him in my rant video the other day. Rip. Yeah, I know. Jack's actually got a JAT. He hasn't got a wildcard next to his name either. Not unless he's changed it recently. Anyway. Is that enough? Is there any more questions you want to ask, guys? He's fake. It's a fake Jack, guys. Don't get too happy. But he does come in my Discord occasionally. Well, it was the first time he replied to a nat in like 6 months. But he had a little chat with us the other day and said they were all working very hard on it. Show the Moonwolf again. You want to see the Moonwolf again? Okay. So the Moonwolf is this guy. It's the Managamanar. And he glides or he jumps. He doesn't fly completely. So this is it. This is the closest we're getting to it. Right, you ready? Look, so there you go. His wings are singular. Then it extends. It is more of a furry drake, you're right. I mean, I like the wing style. It looks pretty cool. It does. I like the idea of the synthetic stuff being mixed in with them. But I do. I just wish there was a few more creatures. So there he is there. You can see his wings there and stuff. Me and Fick. No, nothing. Like me. I ended up doing a live stream by accident with him and Zenica for Pixark. And that was after our argument we had a while ago. But I'm sick of Fick attacking other people. Fucking Fick just wants to bully people, crying his eyes out because people use some footage he had in his video. It was a fucking camera phone from a public event, pretty much. It was from a Twitch streamer that had put it on her own channel and was tweeting about it. So, you know, fair enough. If someone comes and steals your gameplay, there's not a lot you can really do either. Because it's not your fucking game. It's the company's game. That's the way YouTube works. So I understand if someone's like taking a picture of your face or your video and people get upset. But apparently he sent like messages to Amphomia and Every Night's a Riot, crying his eyes out, saying if they don't remove the videos or give him credit, he's going to sue him. That's what I heard. I could be wrong on that, people. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I heard. And I just thought, you know what? He's such a cock. He's such a cock. And then he started more beef with Hod Gaming as well, who's I quite like and I talk to occasionally. And it's just no need for it. There's no need to start bullshit. He thinks it's all a game. He thinks it's all part of the YouTube game. I've spoke to him, but it doesn't have to be. He used to make really good content. I think Fick's fucking hilarious, or Naked Zombo's hilarious, one of them. When they used to do the cinematics and the skit videos and stuff like that, they were some of the best shit I've seen in Ark. And then the last year he's done nothing but just be, I don't know, I guess he's not that bothered. He hasn't been making that many videos because there's been nothing in Ark to show off. But just lying and saying stuff's leaked. It's not leaked because the developers have tweeted it out. So there you go. That's why I don't like Fick Freedom anymore. I think he used to be amazing, but he's too toxic now. He's literally, it's not even funny anymore. It doesn't get him any views either. That's why his channel's fucking, no wonder he's so desperate to come up with some leak bullshit or rip off other YouTubers who came up with the article first about the Japanese stuff. But yeah, there you go. If you want to know why I slag Fick Freedom off, that's why I do. I think if he returns to good content and he just shuts the fuck up about other YouTubers and streamers so much, I mean, we can all bitch and moan. I'll bitch and moan about other tubers, but man, he does it like he does it on another level. I was gonna send for Vic. I need to do a video. I'm gonna do a shut up video. Stormzy, just like having a bunch of dinosaurs in the background going shut up every time. Although I ain't gonna lie, that was gonna be for Loaded Crisis. That was gonna be my send for Loaded Crisis. That's what I was gonna do. This stream will be up from my channel, so you can watch it and stuff. If you want to do that and stuff. I think we're done, guys. No one else has got any serious questions now. No, can we transfer to Ab? Yes, you can. You can transfer all the creatures off the island. Obviously not flying ones. Ab is still a no-fly zone, so you won't be able to take any flying ones. No, actually, no, correct me on that. You know what? I don't know. I don't know about Ab. All they've put in the patch notes was that you could transfer off. They didn't say exactly what maps. Although they didn't say, you know, if you can transfer, what can you transfer to Aberration at the moment? You still can't transfer every dino, can you? Or is it just every non-flying dino? You can't put filers on Aberration. So, no. I'll find out, though. I'll do a follow-up video. Once it's out, I'll test all this stuff out for you guys. And I'll get a video out showing you what you can transfer and what you can't. New Pixar DLC is coming out soon. They've just had an update where they've added variations of the creatures that are in the game already. But I'm trying to read it. I'm trying to read some questions now. Will they show the Desert Titan? Well, that is the Desert Titan, mate. At the end, look. Well, oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the King Titan. But we're all presuming that guy on the right there is the Desert Titan above the gun. Glowing a little bit green. That's what we're presuming. I still think he's the City Titan. No, yes, he's the Desert Titan. And the flying one is like the City Titan or whatever it's going to be. So we'll have to see it. You can't transfer Aberrant Gigapanthus off Aberration. Pixark is awful. Don't buy it. There's a million games out there. If you've got kids or if you just want to play it for yourself, go and try Portal Knights, Slime Rancher, Dragon Quest Builders, a bunch of other games. But Pixark is trash. It hasn't added anything decent. It runs like shit. If it changes it for release, I will give it a proper go when it's fully released. But Pixark is awful. I've done a video on it a couple of weeks ago, so go and dig it out and it will give you my opinion about it. But they literally left that development team. Snail Games left about 4 people working on that game. And it shows. It's just an awful game. It's a fucking awful game. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, just go back to Minecraft. I mean, if you want something different, Portal Knights is a great game. Portal Knights is a fantastic little block building game if you want something like that. Last minute snags. It is the last DLC. Yep, we've got Atlas coming out next year. Yeah, I did Unknown. They said it was down to memory issues. That's why it was delayed on console. Memory issues were affecting it. No, there's no... I think they abandoned that idea. Do you know why? When I'm going to put this in my maybe number 1, apart from them air balloons. What's the most useless feature in Ark? Water. Who enjoys running around the ocean with an oceanic creature? You do it to go and get resources, but it's a right bastard to tame them. And what is there really to do? You've only got a handful of caves. It's not like it's an underwater where there's treasure at every single area, or you've got real big, huge beasts roaming around, apart from the leads and stuff. I think the water is awful. I think the water, you can easily do that. I don't like the water creatures. I just see it as a big waste of time. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing an underwater one. But that says, what's the next DLC from Wildcard? Of course, it is... Well, it's not DLC. So this is going to be 1.5. This is going to be like Subnautica releasing their DLC, which is a standalone. This is going to be standalone. I'm going to predict coming out in June next year. Probably April it'll start early access, and probably June on console early access on Xbox. But this is going to be 1.5. It's not DLC. It's not a mod. It is made by Wildcard. It's not going to be a full sequel to Ark. It's going to be just something to tide us over. until they decide to make one. If they do, they might not bother. But this is going to be 1.5. It's a standalone little extra game, so it won't have any DLC attached to it, I don't think. But this is going to be something like that. So yeah, can you imagine if they had more underwater creatures, and maybe there is some underwater mechanics that you have to explore a little bit more? Then of course, that would be it. That would be pretty interesting. Skull and Bones, Teddy, isn't apparently third person. It's only on boats. It's a strategy game, mate. It's not actually an exploration game. You're only going to ever be on the boats. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty much Sea of Thieves done the wildcard way. I've got some theories about that, but that's going to come for another time when I've run out of Extinction stuff to talk about, and we'll do that. Yeah, this is Atlas, by the way. Again, I broke it. Well, I didn't break this. It got released on their stream, but I was the first one to tell you guys about this, and I was told you months ago they're working on something secret. Hence why Jeremy didn't work on Extinction. Another developer did. Or part of the team did. So Jeremy and Jesse have been working on this mostly, and Extinction's been made by someone else almost completely. Ark is proper winding down. You're not going to see as many events. You're not going to see as many like themed events and stuff. Honestly, I don't think so. Just from my analysis of the way they've shut everything down and moved very more professional. They don't talk on social media as much anymore. The game is 3 years old. How many more years are you going to put events, seasonal events, into something? Especially if players aren't playing it as much. So I honestly don't think they're going to bother that much more. We'll be lucky. We won't get anything for Christmas. They'll have a proper good holiday, a break now. Once they do another 2-3 weeks of fixing, they'll have whole Christmas off. Then they will all be back and they'll be focusing on Atlas. Mark my words, people. Mark my words. Right, I'm going, people. I'm going. I was meant to be doing Fallout 76. I may be back. If the Ark Extinction is still delayed, I'm going to spend half an hour, 45 minutes making a Fallout 76 video or live stream. So please hit up this video with a like. If you want to come join my Extinction servers, I've got them running on Xbox, PS4 and PC when they're live. You can come do that just by joining Patreon. It helps me out. Or being a long-time ratbag, or being a sponsor. If you join my actual YouTube sponsorship or Twitch Prime, you can join my Patreon and you get the chance to come and play on my servers for $1 a month. That's all you need to do to come and support my channel to keep making content like this. So I'll see you guys later on.